In this video, you'll learn the tasks the enumerator and data collector do in GPSSample to enumerate an area and gather survey data for a selected sample of households. These are the enumerator's tasks in the app, and now we'll go through each of these in more detail. Before going to the field, import the study configuration from your supervisor. First, select Import Configuration and enter the study's encryption password. Select the QR code method. Scan the QR code from your supervisor's device and click Connect. You now have the study on your device. Next, download the map tiles on your device to ensure that maps are available for offline use. To do this, tap the three dots icon on the main screen. Then select Show Map. In the map, zoom into a known place where you are going to enumerate. Tap the first icon on the bottom left. Then tap a point on the map in the known area. Enter the width for the map tiles, for example, 1 kilometer. Now tap the map icon. This downloads the map tiles onto your device for offline use. Before starting the first cluster, create a backup copy of the configuration. Do this by exporting the configuration, which you will need to import for the remaining clusters. To define the enumeration area, you will walk around the perimeter of the cluster. Select Create Enumeration Area and zoom into your location. To place the first pin, tap the plus icon at the bottom of the screen. Walk to the end of the street, then tap the same icon to place the next pin. You'll see the boundary of the area with the red line. Continue walking, placing a pin often if your path curves or each time you turn a corner until you are ready for the first and last point to be connected. As you walk the boundary, know that GPSSample will automatically connect to your starting point with a straight line. It is very important that you watch the red boundary lines to avoid causing any lines to cross over one another or form an X. As soon as you see intersecting lines or an overlap while walking, use the X button to delete the last point on the line. When you are finished, press Save. Enter a name for the cluster and press Save again. Go to the main page and tap the study in order to start enumerating. Walk to the first household and stand in front of the door. Check that the accuracy description you see is good or better. If the accuracy is poor, this means your location isn't well known as the device is not getting a good GPS reading from the satellites. Typically, this is because you are under a roof, trees, or clouds. Move slightly to have a clear view of the sky so your phone can connect to the satellites. To add a household, tap the house icon at the bottom of the screen. Mark whether this is a single or a multi-household structure. Answer the questions about the household. If you have permission, tap the camera icon to add a picture of the house. Press Save. If you answered all the questions, mark the household as complete and press Save. A completed household is green on the map. An incomplete household is red on the map. You might mark a household as incomplete if no one's home or you need to return to the house. Only completed houses are included in the final sampling frame. If your protocol requires revisiting incomplete houses during enumeration, walk to within 30 meters of the house and tap on the house in the map or list to enter updates. To add a multi-household structure, such as an apartment building, answer yes to the first question. Then tap the plus icon at the top of the screen to add a household. You can add as many households as needed by pressing the plus icon. If you need to add a household that is very close to another household, you may see a warning message. Select Yes, and you can add the household. To add a point of interest, tap the Add Location icon. Then tap the camera icon to add a picture. Once you have enumerated all the structures in your area, export the configuration to transfer data to your supervisor. Go to the main screen. Select the Export Configuration button and select the QR code method. Wait for your supervisor to confirm before starting Cluster 2.
In GPSSample, data collectors navigate to sample houses and complete the longer household survey. First, download the map tiles. Next, import the configuration. Follow the same steps covered for the enumerator at the beginning of this video. If you are an enumerator also doing the data collector's tasks, delete the previous configuration from your device. Import the new configuration from your supervisor. Next, use the map and the enumerated list to find the nearest sample household. Walk to the first house and ask for permission to conduct the survey. You must be within 30 meters to launch the survey. Tap on the household on the map or the list. Select Launch Survey. This automatically opens the longer household survey form in ODK. When you arrive at the Unique ID question, tap Launch. This sends the household ID, cluster ID, and subaddress from GPSSample to ODK. Answer all questions in the Survey tool. After you complete the form in ODK, you automatically are returned to GPSSample, where you can mark the survey household as complete. And press Save. Surveyed households that have been marked as completed are shown in purple. If you cannot complete the interview, mark it as incomplete and specify a reason. Incomplete houses are orange. To avoid duplicate household records entered in ODK, for incomplete houses, open the incomplete survey saved in the draft folder and finish the survey. Then, in GPSSample, mark the household as complete. In multi-household structures, open the long list before going inside the structure. After you complete a survey, go back to the list page. If you go to the map page, your GPS position is taken again and is poor because you are inside the building. If this happens, exit the building, open the list view, and go back inside to complete the surveys. When finished with the cluster, send the data to your supervisor using the steps shown earlier in this video. You can now use GPSSample as an enumerator and as a data collector.